Hello, everyone. Sorry that I haven't really posted any videos in the last few weeks, but me and the family, we've been busy trying to get settled here in our new home. And it's scary moving to a new place, starting all over. And it definitely can be even scarier moving from one side of the state to the other. But the good thing about this move was having my family with me, being there together, and helping keep each other grounded. So that I want to talk to you tonight about new seasons. You see, life is full of seasons. Seasons of planting and harvest, those of joy and sorrow, and even those of beginnings and endings. You see, sometimes we want to cling to what was because we're afraid of what will be. We tend to want to play it safe because that's what we know. But all throughout Scripture, God often uses endings to prepare for new beginnings. You see, a closed door in God's plan is often the hallway to a brand new open door. God actually specializes in new beginnings. And all through the Bible, we see countless examples of God giving people their fresh starts. We see Noah stepping off the ark into a brand new world. Abraham leaving everything familiar just to follow God's promise. Moses leading Israel out of slavery into a new future. Ruth having to find a new hope after such a devastating loss. And even Paul going from persecuting Christians to preaching about Christ. So what's the one truth that we can learn from these stories? Your past does not limit what God can do with your future. You see, as comfortable as me and my family was in Fort Stockton, I know that this move that we just made was God preparing us for something bigger than me, something bigger than any of us. And what God started there will continue to grow from those little seeds of faith that we planted. And even though we don't understand it yet, we know that God's preparing us to do big things here in this new season that we're in. So, there's 3 things that I want you to take away from tonight's message. The first, new beginnings require faith. Joshua 3, we read the story of the Israelites working their way into the promised land. But before Israel could enter the promised land, the priest had to step into the overflowing Jordan River before God could stop the water. You see, the miracle of God stopping that river followed the step of faith that was made by those priests. You see, often God doesn't show us the whole path. What he does is he asks us to trust him with that next step. 2, you can't hold on to yesterday and embrace tomorrow. It's natural and it's okay for us to mourn the end of a season. But don't let yesterday keep you from seeing what God's going to do today. Although they were scared, the Israelites had to leave Egypt. Although they were slaves and this is what they were accustomed to and this is what they knew they had to go. The early church had to leave Jerusalem in order to spread the gospel. You see, there was safety in preaching where they were at, but that would have kept the good news from reaching those that needed to hear it. Growth often requires movement. You can't grow sitting still in the place that you are. And the third thing, God goes before you. You see, Deuteronomy 31:8 reminds us not to be afraid or discouraged, because the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He'll be with you, and he will neither fail you nor abandon you. A new beginning can be intimidating because it's unfamiliar. But wherever God calls you, He's already gone ahead of you. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but you can rest assured knowing who holds tomorrow. I feel like this is why I felt so at ease during this move and this transition. Even though I didn't know what to expect, I knew that God was already there, preparing a blessing for me and my family along the way. Perhaps you yourself are at a new beginning in your life. And whatever you do, don't focus on what you're leaving behind. Instead, focus on God who's leading you forward. Let Him direct your steps as you step out in faith. Know this, brothers and sisters. Every sunrise is a reminder that God is the God of new beginnings. Every season has a purpose, and every ending can become a new beginning when it's placed in God's hands. You're not defined by failures. You're not trapped by your past. And most of all, you're not forgotten by God. He's still writing your story. I promise you. And this week, I want you to ask yourself, what is God asking me to leave behind? What are those new things that He's calling me to embrace? And am I willing to trust Him in that next step? If you can answer these questions honestly, you'll realize that every new beginning is an opportunity to witness God's faithfulness in a fresh way. I appreciate you and thank you for supporting me in all that I do, the prayers that you've put out there for me and my family. And I hope that you got something out of this message tonight, because I know in writing it, I felt myself speaking to myself, telling me that everything's going to be okay. Even though we're way out here in an uncharted waters that we've never been before, we know that God's going to protect us and watch over us. So with that, I hope things slow down a little bit and that I'm able to put out more messages in the future and be a little bit more consistent with it. So, because I know some of you actually enjoy and reach out to me just how much you enjoy, listening to these messages. So I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a great week and continue to stay blessed. Thank you.